Hey, my name is Brian, and I built a company that does over $50 million a year by scaling boring franchises. And over the next few months, I'm gonna show you behind the scenes of how I got here and how we're gonna double to get to 100 million. You may be thinking, well, if he's so successful, why are you creating videos on YouTube? So let me show you why content is the core of everything that I do. So I have four big pillars of my business. So at the top is the bread and butter. These are their operating companies. So there are four companies that we operate today. So we have automotive repair, we have a paint franchise, we've got an artificial turf business, and we just launched a towing business. The auto is our biggest one by far. It's the business I've been in forever. We operate today 35 Midas shops throughout the Philadelphia and New Jersey area. A lot of what I'm gonna show you is kind of how we how I got started in this, how we built it, and how we're growing it. So that's like the core of our business. We recently launched last year a painting business called That One Painter, and we own territories that cover from pretty much the Philly airport up to Scranton. We have a business called Waterloo Turf that I am a franchisee with a partner in Houston. And so we're gonna go and kind of talk about that business. And then finally, we just launched a towing business here in Philadelphia as an independent company. And the goal with the towing is really to fuel vehicles into our 35 auto repair shops with this idea that I'll kind of talk to you about later about what it all is. So we have these operating companies. This is the core of our business that does 50 million a year. We have 250 employees, and this is really what I've been building over the last, almost decade here. And so that is the core of it all. I have a business called 8-Figure Franchisee. So online, I help people either who are looking to buy a franchise or they're looking to scale and grow an existing franchise. And so I create content to help people like you, depending where you're at, saying, hey, I'm looking to buy a franchise or I'm looking to grow it. Through this, I'm taking the playbooks that we are implementing in our own companies. How do we hire people? How do we do seller financing? How do we do all these deals? In real life, I want to show what I'm doing here, and I document all that content, and I put it into the 8-Figure platform that I'm creating, which includes a franchise brokerage business that helps people buy, or I have a community of 60 now franchisees who want to learn kind of exactly what we've done and how to grow together. And so I've got the 8-Figure model. Then we've got the capital side, right? And so the capital, our first goal is to reinvest into our businesses that we've already have, but I've also done partnerships and deals with 8-Figure members. We've invested into other deals and opportunities that have been kind of outside of that, but all in the realm. And then finally, kind of the newest side is on the franchisor side. So, I'm a franchisee, I've been a franchisee, my entire life almost here. And a lot of what I talk about is how do we make franchisees more profitable? How do franchisors create better systems and do all these things that help people create wealth through franchising? And so it's like this natural progression for me to invest and partner with franchisors that believe in the things that I believe in and bring me onto their team to help improve their systems, ultimately make their franchisees more profitable because they believe in it all. And so I am an investor in this franchise called Waterloo Turf. I'm on the board, I'm an investor, I'm an advisor. And then also, that's one of the ones I'm a franchisee in, right? And so the vision of it all is it all connects. These pillars that I'm in between our operating companies, our ability to kind of educate and help people, that we invest our own money, and then ultimately be partners with franchisors where I can have the greatest impact more than just whatever I can affect here. To beg the question of why am I creating content when I have all this other stuff go around, is because that's kind of in the center of it all. And I view it as content and sharing my beliefs with the world online falls into three things that it becomes this magnet for. And those three things are deals, people, and money. So content, creating YouTube videos, writing a daily email, newsletter, all this stuff, content is how I view the world, and all that is an absolute magnet for these three things: deals, people, and money. And let me show you how. And so, for example, a lot of people who follow me here online know I have the Midas business. They know I own all these automotive repair shops. And so people will text me shops that they said, hey, this shop's vacant. Maybe you should want to get it. And so we get deals to buy stores through the content that I create. There are people that want to work for us, high-level leadership people that see my stuff, consume it online, and they say, man, I really like what you're doing. I like the things that you believe in, and I want to come in, I want to be part of your team. Like, people have relocated and intentionally turned down higher paying jobs because they want to work with us, and they know that if they can prove themselves with us, that they will have a much bigger future than whatever that other job or opportunity could be. It is a magnet for that. And then finally, money. Now, in my own business, we've never raised capital. We're all self-funded, creative financing, all these things. But if I ever wanted to raise money, I know I could do that for my own companies because of the trust we built. In the 8-figure business, it's the same thing, right? People come to us who are, first of all, new franchisees, right? We work with a lot of new franchisees who have drive, they have time, they're very hungry to grow people. I also attract many more established, high capitalized, wealthy people who have money, but they don't have the time, right? And so through this platform, I'm able to connect people, deals, and money all within this ecosystem. And so the more people that I can get in this system and I can connect them, then I can be part of those deals too, and then I can find partners to do all that, right? That's how it all connects. On the capital side, same thing. I wanna make investments. How do I get investments? How do I get deals? People bring me deals to invest in because of what I do online. People bring me people, like high quality people. At the end of the day, we're in the people business. All this franchising is the people business. And then finally, on the franchisor side of it, I want to find franchisors that are the deals. I sometimes need to help bring great people to help make those happen. Maybe one day I look to raise money to do a big deal that I wouldn't be able to do on my own, and having the content, sharing with you guys, this is the deal, this is why I'm doing it, and I'm looking to raise a certain amount of money. I know that if I do a good job, that opportunities will exist. And so this is why I'm making YouTube videos. This is why I want to show you kind of behind the scenes of my life, because the better job that I can show all this, it becomes this flywheel. It becomes this fast spinning machine that prints money. Plus, it's a lot of fun. So anyway, if you're interested in following me kind of on this journey as I build the business, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna be putting out 2 videos a week here to show you what it's like and where I'm going. And I'd love to hear from you, so drop in the comments below. And I'd like to say hi. Cheers.